week I'm in Dallas, Texas. I'm out here visiting my family. I'll be out here for a couple of days, Oklahoma for a few. So my mom, she's a speaker, and a lot of times when she has her gigs, I'll come out here and help her, not here, but wherever she is. So this week it happens to be in Texas. Yeah, so I want to document everything. I hopefully will be able to explore Texas a little bit, but I feel like whenever I'm home, I just want to hang out with my parents at home and watch movies. So we'll see how this looks at the end of all of it, but I'm excited just to hang out with them. They're my favorite, like two of my favorite people. Yeah, so it should be a good day.
So I ended up going to Bishop Arts District, which is a really cool area to check out. I got myself an apple pie from Emporium Pies. I walked around a bit and checked out the funky, eclectic art. I found a chocolate place called Dude Sweet Chocolate that has the coolest flavors. This one has matcha in it with pink gold crisps. And then I ended up at Taco y Vino, which was recommended to me, and their tacos were amazing.
I took a nap as soon as I got home. I was like really sleepy, but now I'm just gonna kind of chill out with the family. Maybe we'll watch a movie. We'll see. We're actually going to be driving to Oklahoma, my mom and I, so I'm excited. I think it's like 3 hours. I also don't think I've ever been in Oklahoma, so that should be fun. And yeah, I woke up probably around like 6 a.m. this morning. My parents' place has a lot of windows, and so pretty much whenever the sun starts to rise, I start to rise. I think it's called like your circadian rhythm. And yeah, so I got to watch the sunrise today and journal a little bit. I love journaling in the morning because I feel like that's the time that I'm able to like clear my mind and get the thoughts off before like other things start coming in, you know? Might sound weird. But one of the things I was journaling today was to focus on what matters, and make sure I'm intentionally focusing on what matters. So a lot of times little things can irritate me, or, you know, like getting stuck in traffic, like little things like that. But I can't allow those little things to have more control than they deserve. And so I really need to be intentional about focusing on what matters. And for me right now, it's like I have the blessing to be able to hang out with my parents and like enjoy their time and just kind of, you know, like once you move out from your parents' house, a lot of times you don't get to hang out with them that often. And so especially I live in a different state, so just being present and, you know, like not spending my time worrying about the future or like what I'm gonna do when I get home or all the things I need to do. Like, no, like stay present, be there, embrace the moments, create memories. And so that's kind of the headspace I'm in. So yeah, today's gonna be a really good day, and I hope it's a good day for everyone who's watching. If it's not, I hope that it becomes better.
we are in the car. I'm in the car with my mom. She just did a speech in Oklahoma, so we're driving back from Oklahoma to Dallas. She did amazing, per usual. But I thought it was a really good time because my mom and I tend to have really good conversations, and so I thought, why not get it on film, and hopefully it can be a blessing to other people as well. I know personally one of the more recent advice that you gave me that's been very helpful and useful is to be okay making mistakes and making all the mistakes you can now so that you can learn. Like fail fast, was it fail fast, learn faster? I don't know, I don't think that's the actual saying.
Fail forward.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
But I think that's been helpful because it's been able to be like, give me grace with not trying to consistently be perfect, because I think this idea and need to be perfect is preventing me from actually moving forward. And so I always thought that was helpful.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
that
you.
aspect.
Yeah, because one of the things that I always think about is, at least for me, the way that I learn the fastest, or just the way that I learn in general, tends to be, if I've made a mistake, or if I have, I've fallen down in some shape, form, or fashion, and so now it's time to get back up. And so, the goal of life is not to live it in a, try to be perfect, because that's just too stressful, and it's not obtainable anyway.
Yeah.
So the goal of life is to live life, right?
Yeah.
And in that process of living life, you're going to fall down, you're going to make mistakes, you're going to make dumb decisions, you're going to second doubt yourself, you're going to have all those things. That's just normal.
Yeah.
And so the thing is that when you're going through it, A, know that it's normal and everybody else is going through it. B, for me, because I tend to learn better when things are not going well, right? Because the goal is not to repeat the stupidity, right? You don't want to be stuck in stupid. And so you want to learn it and then move on. So the advice I remember telling you is like, hey, jump in there full feet and go hard and fast, and you're going to make mistakes and be okay with making mistakes. Instead of looking at the mistake as, oh my God, I made a mistake, look at the mistake as, oh great, I'm that much faster and closer to learning the lessons that I need to learn. So it's just really doing a mental pivot, and then that gives you the freedom. Now you start to embrace mistakes and for what they're worth, which is really the lesson, right? It's not about the mistake, it's about the lesson learned. And so so I'm glad that you got something out of that.
Yeah.
That was good.
And it's so interesting to me because I feel like God, like he'll send you like a message through somebody, and then there'll be like multiple signs that's like, hey, make sure you actually get it, right? So it's interesting because not too long after that, I saw this, I don't know, maybe it was a meme or something, but it was basically, I think at one point Elon Musk said, take your 10-year plan and figure out how you can do it in 6 months. And you're going to fail a lot, but you'll learn so much more that way. And I was like, that's interesting.
That's good.
And then Rose reading the book Atomic Habits, and in
that's
that,
a good one too.
it talked about something similar in the idea that like a lot of there's a whole reference to like a professor in a photography class, and it was basically like two different groups. Group A was doing they're only allowed to present and give one project the whole entire semester, one like picture, versus group B was encouraged to, like, they're going to be based off of the amount of pictures that they take. And he was like, you would think in theory you thought that group A would give like the best because they only had one picture to be perfect, right?
Yeah.
But in actuality, the best pictures were in the later group because they had a lot of room to make mistakes and learn and grow and try different angles. And so it's that same kind of theme that you mentioned, like make the mistakes, fail fast, like do all you can so you can get clarity and learn in a faster manner and get closer to where you're trying to go.
Yeah.
So I always appreciated that.
Yeah, it's amazing actually how much faster you can learn if you're okay with not making, or if you're okay with making mistakes.
Yeah.
Usually the people that don't, get further ahead in life is because they're so afraid to make a mistake that they don't make mistakes, right? And the reason they don't make mistakes is not because they're so good good. They don't make mistakes because they don't actually take a risk and take a chance.
Yeah.
And so, and then that's just an unfulfilled life. If you think about anything that you've ever done or accomplished, somewhere along the line, it was a hard task to do, whether it was, you know, getting into college or, you know, making a team sport or, you know, anything, right? Getting your first promotion, like those are all tough things to do. And so the only way that you learn how to get that kind of grit and stamina is by making mistakes, right? It's the mistakes that allow you to get back up, realize you didn't die in the process. It wasn't that dramatic, right?
Yeah.
And then that's how you get to learn and whatnot. So yeah, I embrace mistakes, and that's why also the reason why I can quickly forget about stuff is because the whole point of the mistake is to learn the lesson and then toss out the rest of it.
Yeah.
Right? So
yeah, she's like a master at like getting over things, not letting things dwell longer than they need to. Yeah, it's amazing. I think it's a squirrel that has that brain that like lets things go and forgets things, and I admire it. Like, you know, some of us, if somebody does something and then we feel some type of way, we we hold on to it. Not her. She's like, nope, gotta move on.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and if somebody's done me wrong, I don't want to give them that extra energy.
Yeah.
Because energy is such a precious commodity.
Absolutely.
And there's so much that, you know, we're all doing in life that it just takes so much, you know, all of us are, you know, tired and working really hard. And so you just don't want to use the extra energy that you have towards somebody that's not worth giving your energy to.
Yeah, you don't want to give them that headspace.
That's right. Exactly.
And because in actuality, the person that sometimes did you wrong, they've moved on with life. So you're the only one that's still holding on to whatever they did.
Exactly.
So
you're letting them live in your head for free.
Yeah, literally. But yeah, so anyways, we're gonna have like a 2.5 hour drive, but I thought that it'd be cool to just kind of share some of our convos. And so
exactly.
But I'll check back in later on today. So thank you for watching.
Bye.
Okay, so it's day I don't know what in Texas, and I am about to get my hair done. I have this amazing person I go to. His name's Tim, and yeah, he's been like my go-to for the past I don't know how many years. So I'll see you guys after. I did it. I got my hair done. I feel like a whole new person. I can't stop playing with it. But yeah, so cool. Now I'm gonna go home and have a lunch date with my mom. We're going to this place called Oishii, which means delicious in Japanese, which is really cool. And it is kind of like an Asian restaurant. They have some really cool sushi. So I'm excited. Yeah, stay tuned. Okay, so today should be a really exciting day. First, we're gonna start off. We're gonna go to Fort Worth. For Christmas, I got my dad this flight lesson, and so we're going to hopefully be able to use it today. Everything's scheduled, but the instructor texted me last night letting me know that there is a slight chance of rain, so we'd have to reschedule. But I'm hopeful that the weather will be great and we will have a good day, and so that's exciting. So I'm excited because my dad so initially my dad's very adventurous. That's probably where I get my sense of like adventure from, but he
had a stroke a couple years ago, and everything's like better, but he does. It's sometimes harder to use both sides, and so I know one of the things he wanted to do was skydiving, but I think that will have to come in time. I know how landing is very important, so I felt like with flight school, you have a little bit more control, you have somebody there. Like, I just feel like that's a similar kind of, thrill, but a more, like, safer one. So anyways, yeah, we're gonna do that first, and then since we're already gonna be in Fort Worth, I don't know if I've ever been there, but we're gonna check out the Stockyard, and then they have like at 2 times during the day they have like a cattle. I don't know the official title, but I think it's like a cattle walk, and so it's kind of a thing out there. So I'm excited to kind of experience that Western aspect that people oftentimes associate with Texas, because Dallas is not that. So I'm excited. I think that would be cool. My grandpa loved Westerns. Like, every time I would go hang out with him, that's what we'd watch. So yeah, it would be a good day. So I'll check back in.
Future of aviation.
Future captain.
Ready?
Ready.
You ready? Let's see.
Look out, world.
Look out, world. Hello. Hi.
We're gonna watch Brittany wrestle a cattle.
around the stockyard, we stopped by Billy Bob's, which is known as the world's largest honky tonk, and it is massive. Together. We went to first flying lessons and Dad killed it. The instructor said he did amazing. He talked about the turn that you guys did.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah, he said he did great.
Wow.
And then I
didn't kill anybody.
There you go. He said he didn't throw up or cry. So so yeah, and then we went to the stockyard and we got to watch the cattles, the longhorns, which I didn't even know that they were so long. Like he was saying that most of them are 6 feet long. The horns from end to end is like 6 feet long, and then the longest they have is like 10 feet. And then we finished off the day at Papado's. Yep. The original. We love their crab and spinach dip.
We got Mom's favorite.
Yeah. So all in all, it was a really good day. I'm glad that I got to spend it with you.
It was a good time, yeah. Good quality
family
father
time.
And daughter.
Yeah. Best friends forever?
Best friends forever.
Okay, bye.